Sinead Kane is Ireland's only blind solicitor. Despite moments of self-doubt, she cites a fateful meeting with the visually impaired judge as her inspiration.
John Wall has really inspired me, and I want to now go on and pursue, and I want to get my BCL, and that's what I did, and I got my BCL 2-1 honours degree, and I got my LLM honours degree, and then I qualified as a solicitor.
Sinead will be sharing some inspirational words with us later.
Swimming lesson.
With only 5% vision, Sinead Kane has achieved more than most for her 31 years, having become the only blind solicitor in Ireland, a mediator and a motivational speaker.
But Sinead's success didn't come without their obstacles, and with those obstacles came self-doubt.
In 2002, I was feeling very depressed because I had pains in my lower back and my eyes were sore all the time. So I decided that I was going to give up law because I just felt that it was too hard. And so I decided that I was going to tell my parents and tell the disability officer, but I was quite nervous. Anyway, I built up the courage to tell them, and my mother said, "Oh, sure, that's fine." And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I should have actually said it sooner, but I was giving up, because she said, before you make the final decision, we go to London, to Harrods, on a shopping trip. So I was all excited about this shopping trip, but we didn't end up in Harrods, we ended up in Chancery Lane. And I said, "Why are we going here?" And she brought me to meet a judge who's totally blind, and barristers and solicitors who are totally blind. She just said, "I want you to have a chat with these people." So I went in and I sat down and I talked to them, and then we came back on the flight, and it was only then, coming back on the flight, that she mentioned to me, so are you still thinking about giving up UCC? And I said no. I said, this man, Judge John Wall, has really inspired me, and I want to now go on and pursue, and I want to get my BCL, and that's what I did, and I got my BCL 2-1 honours degree, and I got my LLM honours degree, and then I qualified as a solicitor.
And Sinead Kane joins us now. What did he say to you that made you decide, right, I'm going for it?
I don't think it was really what he said. It was just even him being a judge made me want to pursue on, because I feel that there needs to be more presence of people with disabilities in society. Because even if you think of it, in professions like the legal profession, the media, the business professions, how many people is there with disabilities? And I just think there needs to be more visibility. So it was just his presence.
But that was all set up by a
my
very
mother, yeah.
smart mother.
Yeah, because I suppose she just believed in me, and that's what I've learned from life. I've learned that sometimes it takes somebody else's belief in you for you to believe in yourself. And that's why I later on then set up my own website, Sinead Kane, www.sineadkane.ie. And my motto on that website is believe in yourself, anything is possible.
Well, your mother was a fighter because she is also blind, is that right?
Yeah. And I grew up in a family who's visually impaired. My mother is totally blind, my sister is registered as blind, and my dad's registered as blind.
All right. Yeah, and as Sybil was saying, you know, the family has visual impairment,
yeah.
but a tremendous fighting spirit.
Yeah.
School, for you, what was it like?
Well, I got kind of mixed messages, because at home everything was normal and I was made to feel proud of myself, and I discovered at 4 years old that I was visually impaired when myself and my sister were fighting over to see the telly, and I wanted to see this particular cartoon, and I went too close to the telly and I got static from the telly and I got very upset. And then my mother said, well, this is now the time to tell her. So I was 4 years old, and in childlike language she told me, "Sinead, you can't see the telly." And because I got very upset, I wanted to be able to see it, and she kind of explained to me, look, you're going to have to find solutions, and you need to, this is how it's going to be, you're going to be like mum and dad, find solutions. So I was made feel that this was all okay. But then when I went into school, I soon realised that the person who I greatly admired